Hello everybody, it's Shannon, and this is probably a surprising video because I haven't done one of these in a while, but seeing as the Christmas season for 2025 has came and went, I actually got quite a lot of new items this year, mainly through my own money that I got for Christmas because that's how I get all of my stuff nowadays. I buy it for myself, even at the holidays with gift money. But yeah, I figured with the magnitude of new items that have come into my possession over the past couple weeks, I would do a 2025 Christmas haul video for everybody. So I didn't count the exact number of items off the top of my head, but there is quite a lot. I'm just going to say quite a lot. And you're probably wondering why I have Birdie and Harold sitting out, my wooden railway Birdie and Harold. As you know, I use wooden railway primarily for road vehicles in my videos with the motorized engines because personally, I think that they are the best scale with both my Lego figures and the motorized engines. So I've tried to stick to wooden railway, non-rail vehicles and all that. Like, as you know, I have Birdie, I have Harold, and I have I have Trevor, I have Butch, I have Bulgy. But as you know, my road vehicle collection has always been quite lacking in a sense because I guess I don't know why, but I just never thought to collect more. I have a few in die-cast, but it was never the same. So you'll be pleased to see that most of this video is going to be a slew of road vehicle characters, and you're just gonna see that I go from having almost none to maybe almost every single one. So let's I really don't have much else to say. I've kind of rambled on for about 2 minutes already, so we are gonna get straight into this. Sounded like a true YouTuber. Let me just scooch these two out of the way. Just wanted them there to set the scene. So let's go in with item number one. We've got Jack. Welcome to the pack, Jack. And funnily enough, I never knew that the wooden railway model Jack, the button, I did not know that. So finding that out was like a genuine surprise. But yeah, I think I'm not going to sit here and review every single one, but I figured I'd just turn them a bit, show them for the camera, because I know sometimes I feel like people don't really do model reviews anymore, or maybe I'm just on the wrong side of the Thomas fandom now. But yeah, I think he looks pretty nice. I like the way that his bucket actually moves. So that's item number one. Item number two, Alfie. Yeah, you're gonna see the pack show up here. But yeah, we got Alfie. Alfie is one of the few that I have in diecast, but again, seeing as I use wooden models, I was like, I want consistency, so I bought wooden Alfie, and I mean, most of these were a very decent price. There were a few that were a bit out there, but I had Christmas money to blow, so you know what? I said, go for it myself. Go for it, me. All right, moving on. This one will be a twofer, and I'm sure you know why. We've got, ooh, that was rough, Max and Monty. We've got the two twin dump trucks here, and I feel like my camera is constantly going out of focus, but maybe not. But yeah, another set of twins. Nothing too special, but I don't know what it is, but I really like the size of their dump trucks. Like, it feels like you would actually put something in the back and like drive away with it. So they're off to the side. Next up, we have Byron the bulldozer, and he's another one who has a button that you can press and it'll lift his button. His I don't even know what this thing is called. I'm drawing a blank, but anyway, he's got another bucket. He's got another button. Sorry about that. Oh, this one's a bit sticky, but no, I'm really not going to spend my time pressing it. But yeah, I think he's cute. He's got the little treads down here, and I don't know why, but I really like his shade of yellow. It just speaks to me. It does. All right, let's go. I'm staring over here at my selection of who to show next. So let's steer away from the pack for a second, and let's go with Terrence. We've got Terrence the tractor here. this is one that I'm surprised that I didn't get for a while, because like it's Terrence the Tractor. You'd think that I would have thought to get Terrence. So it's like it's just like, why not? But yeah, I like the way that they do the treads on like Terrence, and like how I showed Byron. It's just it's a cute little way of having the wheels like show off their caterpillars as they move. All right, sticking with non-pack characters, we now have Elizabeth. Elizabeth is another one that I have in diecast, and same with Terrence. I didn't mention. I have her in diecast, but I lost her dump truck. I lost it, so I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time as any to get a brand new Elizabeth model, and I was like, why not? And just rest assured, you're gonna see these characters pop up in my videos, like probably almost immediately. So, all right, moving on. I'm gonna clear out the rest of the non-pack characters first. So next up we have George the Steamroller. I was originally gonna get him a while ago, but then I never did, and so I circled back around and was like, why did I never get George? So here he is in all his glory. I don't know why, but I'm really a fan of his wheels. I can't explain it. I just think he looks really cute. He's just, woo. But yeah, a cute little steamroller. That's George. Next up, we have Caroline the car. I was almost not going to get Caroline, but I was like, you know what? Just for the sake of it, I'll get Caroline, because I don't know why. I think she's one of the cutest road vehicles. I love the way her eyes are the headlights. I just think it's adorable. I'm kind of firing through these just so that we can get to the big items, because there are a couple. I did get a couple new in-box items that I'm saving for the end, and they're not all Wooden Railway, trust me. We have some that are more fit to my brand. But anyway, next up we have Kevin the Crane. Now, Anyway, next up we have Kevin the Crane, and wow, he's horribly out of focus. Why are we doing this? There we go, Kevin the Crane. His arm is, I don't know if it's supposed to stay down like this, or if that's just a bit of a malfunction, but it goes up, and I don't know if it's supposed to stay like this, but it just falls. But I figured since I recently showed off the Steamworks in one of my recent episodes, I was like, you know what? We have Victor, we need Kevin too. So I got Kevin. And now, moving on to the last of the non-pack vehicles in my new fleet, we've got, this one's 2 pieces, so I gotta be careful. We got Madge the Lorry. This is one I almost didn't get because she was slightly expensive, but I was like, I can't resist. But yeah, she's 2 pieces, and I do have Madge in diecast as well. And I noticed that there's a magnet on the back here where you can put like a wooden engine. So I can't really utilize it because I don't use any wooden engines in my series. Like, I don't use wooden for narrow gauge. I just use the regular Trackmaster. But yeah, I still think it's a really cute detail that they let you do that if you want to. But all right, back into the pack characters. Now we have Oliver the Excavator. I really don't like this model because just the way that he's really wobbly, and like if you turn him, he almost falls over, and like I know you're probably not supposed to turn him like this, but it's just weird. Like, see, he falls right over. But I mean, he's good for what he is, but I think that Wooden Railway could have done better with him. But yeah, we've got Oliver, so there's no use complaining about it. All right, moving on. Next one on the list, we've got Nelson the transport truck. I think Nelson is actually in relatively good condition, and he was one of the more expensive ones. But I was thinking to myself, if I'm going to get the pack, I'm going to get all of the packs. So I'm going to get all of them, even if it hurts my wallet. But again, I had Christmas money to spare. But yeah, there's Nelson. And I don't know why, but I just love fidgeting with the back of the ones that can lift up. It's a fun little pastime of mine. All right, next up we have Patrick the Cement Truck. Woo-woo. He's got a little wear to him, but obviously that's to be expected when you buy secondhand from eBay, so I'm not complaining. But I almost was gonna get the Trackmaster version of him, where like the one where he's like a bit wider. But again, I was just kind of like, consistency. Cause even if I don't like the model that much, I want them all to be the same model. So I was just like, Wooden Railway Patrick it is. All right, we're actually almost through now. I know this has probably been a hassle, but this is actually the last Wooden Railway model of the fleet, but there are some more models that I got. So up next is Isabella. And I feel like, okay, never mind. The camera is fixing itself. Isabella. I actually wasn't going to get Isabella because I was like, oh, I've got Elizabeth. But I was like, no, I gotta have her. I gotta have her. Plus, I really like her design. I like the yellow. Same as Byron. I like the yellow. And I think that the way she's made looks really cute. And I think she would make a good addition to my series. Same as all of them. All right. Now, there are a few members of the pack that we didn't get to, but we will be getting to them right now, and that is because we have Take Along Kelly. Now, funnily enough, I bought this one on accident because the listing said Wooden Railway, but it actually wasn't. Like, the picture was the diecast Kelly, but the listing said Wooden Railway, and I kind of just bought without really double checking. So I've got diecast Kelly. And he's a little small, but I'm contemplating getting a wooden one as well. And maybe if anybody's interested, I could resell the diecast one when I get the wooden one. If I get the wooden one, I should say. But yeah, we'll leave that up to how I feel later on. But until then, we've got Kelly just in Take Along form. Speaking of Take Along, we've got Take Along Ned. And this is a different case. This is because Wooden Railway decided that Ned would be the only character to not have a wooden model. So I had no choice but to get the Take Along Ned. There was a Trackmaster Ned, but it is ridiculously expensive because I guess it's rare. I don't know if it's rare or if it's fake rare, you know what I'm saying? Where they price things really high. Tommy Oliver. But yeah, he's a little small compared to them, even though he's supposed to be a really big steam shovel, but we can live with it. We can live with it. So, and now that is it for, well, actually that's not it for the diecast, but we have one more pack member left, and I feel like he's the most underrated. But anyway, we've got the Trackmaster Buster, because this is literally the only Buster merchandise to exist. No Wooden Railway, no diecast, no Take Along, like, this is literally the only merchandise form of Buster out there. And personally, I think he's really well made. I don't know why he doesn't have a number. It's like that in the show too, but I really do think that Buster is pretty well made. So I'm happy to have him. Buster was pretty expensive, but I'm glad I bought him. He was worth it. All right. Now, we have 3 items left. 2 of them are new in box, and the other one is not. So I will show that one real quick. And we're done with Wooden Railway. And we're actually done with road vehicles. All of these new ones are engines. So now we have Trackmaster Timothy. That sounded like I was grossed out by him. Sorry, Timothy. Timothy is a character that I don't know why I didn't get him sooner. I guess there were so many other characters that I was just like, well, I'll buy Timothy later. But now I did, and I don't even really mind that he's the Trackmaster Revolution model. Because, I mean, I know this part I'll probably have to sand this down like I did for my other ones, like Philip and Samson. But, other than that, I really do kind of think he's well detailed. I mean, aside from the buffers. But, I mean, the back is a little lacking. But I do think his side detailing is really nice. So we're gonna appreciate Timothy in my series because Timothy will prosper. Now, on to new in-box item number 1, which is another diecast item. However, it is one that was necessary. We have Arsdale Burt. And I can't move the camera because it's propped up on something, but Here's the pack. The packaging is a little bit damaged. It's not like mint, but like it's new in box. So without further ado, I will destroy the box for good now and get him out of there. Let's hope that I don't do it the wrong way. All right. Actually, I do have some scissors here with me. I'll just use those. There we go. There we are. There's his front half. And there's the tender. And there we have it. And, I mean, you probably don't know this, but I do have Mike and Rex, and I have had them almost since back when Legend of the Lost Treasure came out. And then for some reason, I just never got Bert. But then I was like, you know what? One of these days, I'm going to put the Arsdale engines in my videos, and I want to be able to have all of them. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to spring for Bert, who seems pretty rare, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, I'm glad to have him because sooner or later the Arsdale folks will pop up in my videos. So this was a well-worthy purchase. All right, now, personally, I think this is the best for last, and I will let you guys be the judge of that, but this is my second new in-box item and the final item of my Christmas haul. But without further ado, we've got Plarail Rebecca. Again, I can't really pull the camera out to show, so I'm just kind of doing this for you. There we go. Look at her. I really like the way she looks from the side. So let's not waste any time. Let's get her open. I don't know if there's tape or if the box just needs to be pulled open. I know you're busy staring at my Funko Pops while I'm doing this because I don't want to knock over the camera. I already knocked it over once, as you saw earlier, but let's see. Because I don't want to ruin I mean, I'm not going to keep the box, but I don't want to ruin the box if I don't have to. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, there is some tape. Huh, silly me. There we go. Wait, that's a piece of styrofoam. Now we will pull out. There's Rebecca, her tender, and another turquoise tanker, which I think it's funny because I actually got this tanker in a eBay purchase when I bought Paxton a couple years ago. So now I just have a second version of that tanker, which I don't know. I think that's just amusing. But let's get Rebecca out of this packaging, and we will look her over. What I like is that Rebecca was surprisingly not that expensive, and I guess maybe it's because she's still in production. So there's her front half. Again, the undetailed buffers, but I guess that's just a theme with modern Plarail that we just gotta live with for whatever reason. But that's what we got paint and Sharpies for, so no harm done. And there we go. The tanker is being difficult. There we go. Boom. And there we have it. We have our very own Plarail Rebecca. And I really do think, aside from the obvious, like her buffers and maybe her backside is a little bit under detailed, but I really like her shape. I just can't get enough of it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I have not watched a single episode of the series that Rebecca is in, but I still like her model a whole lot. So I'm excited to use her. I'm excited to get a couple more models in the future, not for Christmas, but just for my own needs for my videos, you know. But that's actually it for my Christmas haul. It's probably a lot more than you were expecting. I don't know if you were expecting anything, but I mean, you probably knew this was a long time coming. If you saw in my Discord server, I was posting a few pics of some of these as they came, but I figured I'd record a video for it, and now here we are. But yeah, let me, real quick, I will do a quick spread of everything, and then that will be it. All right, here we are. Just a quick review. We've got Oliver, Patrick, George, Max and Monty, Terrence, Jack, Alfie, Ned, Kelly, Buster, Arsdale, Bert, Timothy, Rebecca, Madge, Isabella, Nelson, Kevin, Elizabeth, Caroline, and Byron. And I'll just do a quick zoom out for you all. There we go. Camera's being a little pesky, but hey, it's cooperating near the end. That is it for my 2025 Christmas haul. I want to thank you guys for watching. When this goes up, it should only be a few more days until the season 1 finale of the events of Sutter in history. And then I know it has been a long journey, but production on season 2 is already underway. So with our fingers crossed, it won't be another 2 years until we see another episode. But until then, I will talk to you guys later. And I really hope you enjoy the finale. Thank you for watching. And as usual, if you're new here, definitely subscribe if you're interested. Like the video, leave a comment, tell me what you thought, tell me what you think of all these new friends who are going to join my videos. And just once again, thank you all for being here and thank you for watching. Bye, guys!